Whoa! This is incredible! Oh, in his face! What's up, you dummies? My name is Thomas Brush. I'm the creator of a game called Pinstripe, Once Upon a Coma, and a game called Zero Deaths. And I've been making games for about 10 years. And honestly, I love my job. It's the best job on earth. But I think I'm ready to start playing some games. So today, we're going to play a game called Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. We're just going to enjoy this Let's Play. Well, it's not really called a Let's Play. It's called a Devs Play, and you're going to love it. Before we get started, guys, I just want to let you know that I am on Patreon. Click below to support and get your name in the credits. It supports me, supports this channel, really means a lot. Okay, you guys ready to play tabs? Let's go. Guys, you'll notice that this is a very polygonal game. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a word, but they use polygon art. And polygon art is kind of basically the pixel art. If it was a 2D game, it'd be pixel art, but in 3D, polygon art is really simplistic, and it really stylizes the game. In my opinion, it's at a cheap cost, or I guess an economical cost, versus getting super detailed with the graphics. So you'll see these trees are really simplistic. The ground is simplistic. Now, that doesn't mean that this wasn't challenging to create in terms of artwork. So the first secret about tabs is that, believe it or not, at one point in tabs development, the game featured Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Unfortunately, it's not really in there anymore. It was only available during the 2016 election. It kind of makes me sad. I would love to play tabs with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Hell, why don't we throw in Ben Shapiro? Let's throw in the Young Turks. Let's throw in Barack Obama. Creepy Joe Biden. Anybody? There's so many amazing options. Please, Wilhelm, can you put them in the game? So let's start off with some clubbers here. Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh. We've got archers in the trees. I was like, where are the enemies? What are we gonna do? Okay, so holy crap. Let's put some spear throwers here. I guess just test it out, right? Let's just place some spear throwers and some protectors as well. Look how amazing. Let's hit start. Whoa! This is incredible. I love this. This is awesome. Okay, so I think those are going directly into their crotch. Oh, yeah! So we were actually able to get in contact with Landfall, and we asked them what their biggest challenge in creating this game was. And what they told us is that really it was just scrapping a ton of things that just didn't work for the game. The team kind of sat down in autumn last year and more or less redid the entire project from the ground up, mainly because they wanted to make sure that they were making a game that was going to be evergreen, that lasted a long time and sold a lot of copies in the long term. One of the biggest problems indie developers have is they have a really niche game, a really funny game, a really interesting, trendy game. But after about 5 minutes of playing the game, you're kind of ready to just throw it out. And that honestly affects profit in the long term. So I think that Landfall is making a really good decision here. Again, a really challenging one, because when you have a budget, when you have time constraints, it's difficult to admit to yourself that you need to spend another year on your game. But that is what they're going to do, and that's why it's in early access right now. Okay, so some of you may have noticed, Thomas, the screen is a little low frame rate. What's going on? Well, the thing about Unity, and this game was made in Unity, the thing about Unity is when you have a lot of post-processing effects on, and that includes bloom, vignette, the shadows and the physics quality, those aren't really post-processing, but these are post-processing, and anti-alias, and also VSync. When you have all those on, it's going to slow things down significantly. So we're going to turn off the anti-aliasing, the SSAO, we're going to turn off the bloom, and that's that glow look. We're going to turn off the vignette. We're going to make the shadow quality really bad. And also motion blur, that really slows things down. So if you turn all those off, you'll notice that the game, it still looks great, but you'll notice that it looks significantly worse. So Unity is responsible for a lot of how beautiful this game looks. It doesn't mean that the team didn't put together a beautiful game. It just means that Unity offered a lot of help, and I definitely heard the team on Twitter say that Unity is one of the reasons why this game is so great. Unity just has a ton of tools available that make things look awesome. Really quickly, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you to Iggy Design on the Unity Asset Store. If you guys are into taking 3D models from the Asset Store and integrating them into your game and making them your own, then Iggy Design is a great portfolio of 3D models. Whether it's sci-fi buildings, sci-fi automobiles, sci-fi environment art, or creatures, Iggy Design is really where you guys should look first. There's a link in the description, and honestly, guys, great, wonderful, beautiful portfolio. So thank you, Iggy Design, for supporting this video. Guys, support Iggy Design. Link in the description. All right, let's keep playing taps. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a stoner army. Now, they might be slow moving. Wink, 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 badoo-ching. Stoners versus farmers. So notice how the game is much quicker now. The frame rate's a little bit better. Yeah! Dude! Yes! Stoners rule! Man, I can't imagine trying to balance this game as a developer. I have $20 left, but oh well, let's just hit start. I love controlling this camera. It's really cool. Whoa, nice! Yes! Okay, the bone mages are killing those guys. Nice, Thomas! Alright, the second super secret fun fact about tabs is that, believe it or not, the unit Chicken Man was actually based on the COO, Petter Henriksen. But that's kind of mean, isn't it, to make Chicken Man based on the COO? So, right off the bat, guys, from what I've seen, I'm just really impressed with this game. You'll notice that the animation of the characters seem to be not really animated at all. You'll notice that the animations are also very physics-based. So I can imagine that they're sort of blending between actual animation in the Mechanim animator in Unity, and they're also sort of blending that with actual physics animation, moving bones, individual bones. And I think we can actually show this really well. So let's hit start here. We're gonna lose, but I wanna show you how these Minotaurs move. Notice how they look. They're moving with physics. See that? It's actual physics. That is so impressive. I have honestly, no idea how they did that. This is crazy. It's crazy. Okay, that's awesome. I know what we need to do. The Minotaurs kind of sucked for this battle. So let's delete those, and right click is delete here. There we go. Honestly, we just need a bunch of bone mages. Here we go. Watch this. Here comes the bones from the ground. Dude, yes. They're kind of cheating, aren't they? Yes! That's awesome. The mammoths are awesome. So, from what I could tell in the animated GIFs, the mammoths are hilarious to watch when they move. And again, physics-based animation. Not quite sure how they did it, but I know that they're probably blending between actual animation and physics animation. Whoa! Woo! Woo! Nice. Way to go, mammoth. Okay, let's go. One clubber versus all these guys. How is this gonna work? Beat his butt. Come on, come on. You got it. That is awesome. So overall, they seem to have a really funny company culture. Whether it's April Fool's jokes or it's the fact that each one of their team members, their title is something really kind of funny. So here are some job descriptions in their company. Triangle player, coffee to code converter, grown up, egg, nuclear proliferation advocate, church specialist, peasant handler. I mean, the list goes on. So honestly, this company seems like they're really fun to work for. I'm really impressed with this game, to be honest. There's some things that I just have no idea how they did. Being able to control all these physics objects. I mean, I don't think I could do it with a one-man team. And most of my games I've done with one man, me. But in this case, I think to be able to ensure that the game doesn't slow down and you really have control over the CPU and the physics engine, you probably need a lot more people on their team. So that explains why there's 13 members on the team members for this game. The music is so enjoyable. It's relaxing, but it still makes the game feel really funny. Nice! Yes! Look at the arrow stuck in his butt. Yes! That's awesome. I wonder if the music is dependent on which enemies you choose. Because that horn track, I feel like it plays when the actual mammoth is placed. I think I just want to be Zeus. We're just gonna do Zeus. Let's go. I mean, how can Zeus lose? Okay, so that looks like it's a line renderer. It's a game object and it's utilizing the line renderer. Look how big he is. He's got googly eyes. Oh, watch out, Zeus. Okay, Zeus isn't very good. Little Frodo's. Yes! Watch out, chieftains! Oh! That was awesome! I know for a fact that the voice acting was done by the team in-house. Please, Landfall Games, do not change the voice acting. It's perfect. It's perfect. You guys ready? I love controlling this camera. I feel like I'm making a movie. Get him, Frodo! No, don't get him, Frodo! That's awesome how they just jump at him like zombies. Holy crap. This is not good. Come on. Don't let me down. We're gonna do this, guys. I feel it. I feel it. Oh no. Yes! No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. No. Yes. Wait. No. What is going on? Am I in a glitch? Yes! I don't know. I think she just needed to like stab one of them in the heart or something. All right, the third super secret fun fact about tabs is that Landfall decided to really never crunch and create deadlines for this game. They really wanted the team to have a relaxed company culture, and you'll hear about that more in just a second. But I totally understand this sentiment here. It's really, really difficult to be an indie game development studio because you're always worried about the budget. You're always worried about whether the game will sell. Is it actually worth your time? Because honestly, making games is kind of like, you know, buying a lottery ticket and hoping it pays off in a year or two. So I'm really, honestly amazed, and I have a lot of respect for Landfall because having that company culture, having a relaxed company culture, it really, I think, takes a lot of guts. So congratulations, Landfall. It sounds like you guys have an incredible company culture. Let's go clubbing. Nice! That is awesome! I love the sound effects. Okay, wow. Those potion sellers are really cool. As you can see here, guys, just a few quick things that I wanted to point out. So these are little, likely particle emitters, and it's just emitting a PNG sprite. So anytime you actually sort of put someone in a dizzy spell, it probably attaches a particle emitter to their face. The second thing, guys, I wanted to note really quickly here before we continue playing is take note of the color palette for this game. Now, what you notice with a lot of these polygon type games, and that includes this game, it also includes a game called The First Tree by David Well, which is a friend of mine. You'll notice that these polygon type 3D games, they have a very pastel color palette. So they don't use like a normal blue or like a Kelly green. They usually add a bit of yellow into things. So in the case of the water, you'll notice that it's a tealish color. That makes it look really trendy, really interesting. And then you'll also notice that the greens have a lot more yellow in them, almost like a brand new spring green. So it's really helping kind of make the game economical. So the game can look really trendy, really cool, just with a very strategic color palette choice. If this game looked a little bit less yellow and there wasn't as much warmth to it, it might not look as cool. And in fact, you can look at artwork from when the game was being developed maybe a year ago, and it didn't look as cool, didn't look as trendy. You guys ready for the fourth super secret fun fact about tabs? Believe it or not, Wilhelm, which is the CEO, this is kind of weird. He once threw business cards at a light switch in his studio for 3 hours straight, trying to get the light to turn on. This says a lot about the creator of this game. Maybe he's a little bit obsessive, but honestly, next time, Wilhelm, just remember, you can always turn a light switch on with your finger. How about some priests? Let's add some priests. Some knights to protect the priests. That knight is awesome, he's so big. Yes! Oh, come on! The sound is awesome, yes! Pays to be a knight, pays to be a priest. Well, not really, the priests are all dead. What? And then a long ship. And how about a little Jarl? He's got a little bear hat on. Whoa! That's awesome. I'm talking about the arrows. Those are really cool. So those are basically probably just line renderers, which is a component in Unity that you can use and attach them to a game object. And it basically just creates a line, generates it, and expands it as it goes outward. So apparently the ice archers are incredible. I'm gonna start using those more. So this level is just really weird. Every time I do it, it's so easy. So all I gotta do is just put a guy down here and hit start. And I think that's it. Oh! I was wrong. All right, the fifth super secret fun fact about tabs is, on average, it takes Wilhelm, which he's the CEO and the creator of the game, it takes him a day to create 1 or 2 tabs troops. That's it, really interesting, actually. I mean, if you had a month, 30 days to make enemies, you could create 30 to 60 enemy types. That's pretty wild. This guy's really talented. Can we give a round of applause in the comment section to Wilhelm? You and your team really made an awesome game, and you seem really efficient. And also, props to your company culture. That's really cool. All right, guys, just before we close up this video, we're gonna go to sandbox mode, and we're just gonna mess around in the sandbox. How beautiful. Oh, this is gorgeous. And you guys, again, notice the color palette has shifted a little bit. Some soft blues, soft greens. I really like this. So we can do whatever we want in the sandbox mode. What's this? Oh, look. They're still working on some stuff. All right, guys. Let's see a headbutter war. This makes me feel like I'm in Braveheart. Yes! The sounds are awesome. Come on! No! Now I'm going for the red guys. That's awesome. I want to explain really quickly why this game is so significant in the current market of indie games and game development. It's because this game is streamable. That means that people like me, people like you, people all over Twitch can stream this game. Now, the reason why that's important in terms of profitability for your games is because people will be advertising your game for free on Twitch and hopefully all the time. When you want to make a profitable indie game, the first thing you consider is it streamable? That means, can the player be creative? Are there alternative choices and decision trees in the game? Is it just a 2-hour adventure? And I'm guilty of this. I've done this for 2 of my games. I know for my next games, I'm going to be doing something more like tabs, which is just ensuring that the game is streamable. All right, guys, what did you think? Did you enjoy tabs? If you like this video, if you like this game, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all of those cool things. And guys, remember, you can support me and my channel on Patreon. It would really mean a lot to me. And hey, you can get your name in the credits. Guys, don't forget, I make games, so if you want to play my games, head on over to Steam, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PS4, play my game Pinstripe, and wishlist my game Once Upon a Coma. Love you guys. Bye.